In this video, I'm going to improve some Minecraft mobs. This includes turning this witch into a better mob and even transforming this Hoglin into a nether mutant. But the first mob I'm going to transform will be the Panda. I'm here with its model, and the first thing I need to do is delete all the body parts since I'm going to create a new Panda. My idea is to transform the Panda inspired by the character Kung Fu Panda. First, I'll start by creating the leg, duplicate it, and move it to the side. Then, I'll make a larger cube to be the belly of our Panda. I'll create this cube, which will be part of its chest. Now, I'll make the right arm and create a staff which will be like a piece of bamboo for it to use to hit other mobs. Next, I'll make a cube to serve as protection for it and create a shoulder pad. After that, I'll select the arm, duplicate it, and paste it on the other side. However, this side won't have the staff. Now it's time to make its head, which will look like this. I'll make the snout and also create a hat for our Panda. The 3D model turned out like this. To texture it, I'll start by painting it all white. I'll paint the staff green, the hat yellow, and the arm protections green. Now that I have the base colors for our Panda, I'll start drawing the face markings, paint the arms, and add some black details to the chest to make the texture more appealing. I'll add some shading effects and more details to the arm protections. After a lot of work, here's how the Panda turned out in Minecraft. The improved Panda looks like this. It turned out great. I added a spinning staff in its hand, and look at how it walks. It looks so cool. Not to mention the arm protection looks amazing. I made a straw hat, and it's simply fantastic. Unlike the original Panda, which walks on all fours, this one stands upright. That makes it both funny and stylish at the same time. Check out the spinning staff in its hand, and when it walks, it puts both hands behind its back, looking like an oriental warrior or something like that. To prove it's a real Panda, I'm going to hit it. Look, it deals a lot of damage, just like the regular Panda in the game. But what I want to see now is which Panda is stronger. The regular Minecraft Panda, or this improved Panda. I'll spawn a regular Panda on one side and the improved Panda on the other. Now, I'll click to start the battle. Look, it started, but it seems they stopped attacking each other after one hit. Come on, little Panda, hit him. Guys, they only hit each other once and then stop, so I'll keep clicking until one of them loses all their health. And the improved Panda won. That means it deserves a special habitat to live in. I'll start by digging a hole to create its habitat. To speed up the process, I'll use this tool here. And in just a few seconds, I've cleared the whole area. I just need to remove these last blocks. Perfect. I'll paint the ground with these blocks here. I'll make the walls with planks and stripped jungle wood, and to add a special touch, I'll include some jungle wood pillars. On top of each pillar, I'll place a slab, and I'll surround the entire habitat with fences. Inside the habitat, I'll plant some bamboo and a jungle wood. This Panda is definitely going to love living here. I give the habitat a 7 out of 10, and for the Panda, I give it an 8 out of 10 because it turned out really nice. Comment below the score you'd give this Panda. And let's move on to the next mob I'm going to improve in Minecraft. The witch. I'm here with the 3D model of the witch, and the first thing I'll do is delete all her body parts. This will make it much easier to remodel her. I'll start with the legs, duplicating one to the side and then creating a cube to serve as the torso. Next, I'll make another larger cube, which will be the purple part of her outfit. Now, I'll work on the arms. I'll make the arm bent and add a cube to represent the hand. To make it more detailed, I'll create a finger, duplicate it 3 times, and add a small square for the thumb. That's how the hand looks now. I'll select the entire arm and duplicate it for the other side. After that, I'll model the head, adjusting the size, and add a cube on top for the hair. From there, I'll start shaping the hat, creating the base with a larger cube, followed by a smaller cube and a tiny one at the top. To finish the model, I'll add the nose using cubes of different sizes, with a smaller one at the tip. Now the witch model is ready. For the texturing part, I'll start by painting the skin with a base color. I'll paint the outfit purple, the pants a different color, the shoes gray, and the shirt under her coat green. To give the effect of torn clothes, I'll erase some strategic parts. Then, I'll spend a few minutes texturing the face and hair, adding shading effects to make the texture look more realistic. Now, let's compare. This is the original Minecraft witch, and this is my version. Look at the difference. Mine looks much more realistic. I made the hat slightly tilted to make it look more natural, added white hair for an older appearance, and gave the nose a prominent look. I also posed her with one hand extended forward, unlike the original witch, which keeps her arms crossed. Additionally, I added a torn effect to her clothes, making them more detailed. Compared to the original, my witch looks so much better. I rate my witch a 10 out of 10. What about you? What score would you give her? Comment below. Now, I want to see who's stronger. The original Minecraft witch, or my version. I'll pit them against each other. I click on one, then the other, and oops, it seems they don't want to fight. I'll try again, this time inside a glass arena. Finally, the battle has started. Who will win? I hope it's my witch. And she won. Since she won, of course, I'll make her a special habitat. First, I define the habitat size. Using a tool, I remove some blocks to create the floor. I'll add grass and water. For the walls, I'll alternate between oak wood and spruce wood blocks. At the top, I'll add slabs and fences for a more elaborate touch. To give the habitat a swampy vibe, I'll add lots of grass, lily pads in the water, some sugar cane, and an oak wood tree. I'll also change the habitat's biome to a swamp, giving the area a darker and more mysterious serious tone. Although simple, the habitat turned out very beautiful. I rated 8 out of 10, and as I've already said, my witch deserves a 10 out of 10. Now, let's move on to the next mob. I'm going to improve the Enderman. Here is the Enderman model. The first thing I did was select all the body parts and delete them. I started by creating one part of its leg like this, then made the rest like this. Afterward, I selected and duplicated the leg to the other side. I created a cube to serve as the belly and another cube for the chest. Before making the arms, I began with the head, which was divided into two parts. This is the first part and this is the second. To make it more appealing, I added some details on top resembling scales. Now, it's time to make the arms. I divided them into several segments and rotated them. In the end, they looked like this. Instead of the arms coming out from the sides of the body, they come out from the back. But it's not just one arm. I multiplied them and made 6 arms in total. And this is how the 3D model of the Enderman turned out. For the texture, I started by painting everything black. To make the texture more interesting, I painted the head details purple, as well as the tips of the arms and legs. I also added some black parts to make it look like fire, or something similar. With the base colors done, I added more details. I painted gradients from light lilac to dark purple. I did the same on the arms and the head details. To make the black parts of the body less plain, I added subtle details that are almost imperceptible, but gave it a special touch. And this is how our improved Enderman turned out. It looks amazing. The extra arms made it incredible, resembling a spider with tentacle-like movements. It's sensational. Compared to the Minecraft Enderman, which is simple with just 2 arms and 2 legs, mine is much more detailed. It has a moving mouth, 2 glowing purple eyes, detailed features on the head, and truly looks like a mutant or something similar. Plus, it retains the original Enderman's behaviors like walking and teleporting. When it walks, the tentacles sway backward, creating a really cool animation. If I try to attack it, it gets very angry and deals a lot of damage. I almost died, but managed to switch to creative mode just in time. Without a doubt, this mob was the most challenging one to create, especially because of the tentacle animations. For that, I give it a 10 out of 10. Take a good look at it and leave your rating in the comments below. But now, I want to test which is stronger. On one side, I have a normal Enderman, and on the other, there's the mutant. So, I'll click on this one with this tool, click on the other, and start the battle. Let's go, Enderman. Unfortunately, the normal Enderman won. Out of frustration, I hit it. Even after losing, my mutant Enderman deserves a special habitat to live in. As you already know, the first thing I need to define is the size of the habitat. This size is perfect. I'll use this tool to clear the ground and paint it with endstone and stone bricks, making it look like this. For the walls, I'll alternate between obsidian and crying obsidian. At the center, I'll build a bedrock portal, like the one that appears when the Ender Dragon is defeated, and place the Ender Dragon egg on it. I'll scatter some chorus fruits around and place a mini Ender Dragon here. Look how cute it is. To finish, I'll surround the entire habitat with glass panels, and this is the final result. I give the habitat a 7 out of 10, and as everyone already knows, I gave my Enderman a 10 out of 10. Now, let's improve the next mob, which won't be the slime. It's actually going to be the Pillager. Here's the 3D model of the Pillager. So I'll delete all its body parts. I'll start creating my improved Pillager by making the first leg, then the second one. This cube here will be the skirt of our Pillager's outfit, and this other cube will be its belt. I'll make a much larger cube for its torso. Now, I'll create the shoulder, make an arm, and then its hand. I'll select everything and duplicate it for the other side. Now, all that's left is to make its head, which will be about this size. I'll add a cube in the front for the forehead and finish it off by making the nose. For the texture, I'll start by painting all the parts where its outfit will go. Then, I'll paint the shoulder with this color. I'll paint all the skin areas gray and the boots brown. Now that I've got the base texture ready, I'll start shading its head. I'll draw the mouth, eyes, and eyebrows. I'll add some details to the shirt to make it look checkered. Next, I'll add some details to the boots and pants. And here's the final result of our Pillager. It turned out really cool. Look at it holding this crossbow. It looks so good. Here's the normal Minecraft Pillager, and here's the one I made. Take a look at how it holds the crossbow. Even its head tilts as if it's aiming. That turned out really well, not to mention the other details I added. Check out its shoulder pad. On the normal Pillager, it's very small. The brown leather part also looks great. See how simple this part is? Its outfit is even simpler. I even paid attention to the belt, which turned out really nice. Look at this. Here's the default belt, and here's the new one. I'm not saying this just because I made it, but it looks incredible. So far, it's my favorite model. But now, I want to see a battle between my Pillager and the Minecraft Pillager. Look, both are here, each on one side. So, I'll click on this one, click on the other, and it's on. Guys, look at that. They're shooting arrows at each other. Who's going to win this battle? It'll take a while since they have to keep shooting at each other. Come on, Pillager, beat him. You're so good. I think this Pillager here might lose. Come on, please win. Shoot more arrows at him. Oh no, the normal Pillager won. But that doesn't matter because now I'll create a habitat for my improved Pillager. I've already prepared the size for this habitat. Now I just need to cover the ground with snow blocks and ice. I covered the walls with dark oak wood. Then I made some pillars with dark oak, placed slabs on top of each one, and surrounded the habitat with fences. To make the habitat even more beautiful, I generated a Pillager outpost. I cut copied this structure and pasted it in the middle. Now the pillager's habitat is complete. I really liked how it turned out, and I'd rate it 8 out of 10. And for the pillager, I'd give it a 9 out of 10. Let's move on to the next mob. I'm going to improve the slime. Here's the 3D model of the slime, so obviously I'll have to delete everything. Since the slime doesn't have legs, I'll start by making legs for it, and they'll be quite small. Next, I'll create a giant cube to serve as its belly. This other cube will be its chest. Then, I'll make the left and right arms. I'll create a square on top to be its head. Additionally, I'll add a small cube here and another one there, and these 2 cubes will be its cheeks. Finally, I'll make the nose for our slime. The 3D model turned out great. This mob is going to look hilarious, but to make it funny, I need to work on the texture. That's why I'll start by painting it entirely green. On the face of each cube, I'll create an outline using a slightly darker green. To ensure the texture doesn't look too plain, I'll add a few more details. And here's how our improved slime turned out in Minecraft. Man, look at it. It jumps and sits on the ground. Look at that, so funny. It hops and sits down. This is so cool. I'll spawn several slimes here, and I need to name them correctly for this to work. This is amazing. Look, this is the regular Minecraft slime. So boring, and here's my slime. It looks so cool. It kind of looks like, I don't know, a chubby character. You can see it has a belly and some very chubby cheeks. This is way better than just a plain boring square. But of course, that's just my opinion. I much prefer a character like this. Comment below if you liked my slime. Now I need to see which of the 2 slimes is stronger. So I'll click on this one, click on the other, and let the battle begin. Let's go. Who's going to win, my slime or the Minecraft slime? Oh no, it looks like mine is going to lose. Whoa, it spawned a bunch of slimes. Come on, slime. Attack that big slime. Oh no, I'll have to click on each of them with this tool. Go on. Oh no, it got beaten again. Come on, hit that slime. Oh no, it lost again. Come on, attack that other slime. What's happening? All my slimes are losing. Well, unfortunately, my mob lost again. But even so, I'm going to make a habitat for it. That's why I'm clearing out this area to outline the size of the habitat. I'll make it pretty big, so I'll dig a few blocks deep. That's perfect. I'll replace the floor and walls with concrete and green wool. I'll add a layer of green glass on the ground and another layer with light green glass to create this toxic lake effect. As decoration, I'll place some slime blocks like this, and I added a few small slimes. To finish, I'll surround the entire habitat with glass panels. And here's the final result. This habitat is very simple, so I'll give it a 6 out of 10. As for the mob, I really liked it, but it's also quite simple, so I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Now, let's improve the last mob, the Hoglin. Here's its 3D model, so I'll delete all its body parts. As you already know, I'll start by making the front legs. I'll select it and duplicate it. Then, I'll create this cube to serve as part of its body. I'll make a square on top and create a cube diagonally to make part of the back leg, and then finish the rest. I'll select everything and duplicate it. Now, I need to make the head. I'll create a cube like this for it. I'll add another cube here to be its snout and one more for the bottom part of its mouth. Next, I'll make a tusk. I'll create a cube to complete it. Then, I'll select these 2 parts and duplicate them for the other side. The 3D model is now complete. Now it's time to work on the texture. The texture will be pretty simple. I'll just paint the entire body with this color, which is the same as the original Hoglin. Then, I'll paint its tusks, add 2 holes for its snout, and paint the eyes white. I spent quite some time shading its head to add detail. I'll paint the bottom of its feet black, giving them a shell-like appearance. I'll also add more shading effects to its legs, do the same for the feet, and add some details to its tusks. After all that work, here's how it turned out. Wow, this looks amazing. Look at how beautiful this Hoglin is. I'll spawn one next to it so you can see the Minecraft version. It looks nice, but this one is so much better. My favorite part is the mouth with all those rotten teeth. Check it out. And look at the tusks. The ones in Minecraft are quite simple, but these are much more detailed and curve backward. I also added a tail because I felt it would look odd without one. In the end, it looks like a deadly boar. One thing I forgot to add to this Hoglin was the ears, but honestly, I think that makes it look even meaner. Maybe adding ears would have made it better, but even without them, it turned out fantastic. Look at this texture. It really feels like a ferocious pig. Take a look at these 2 Hoglins and comment below which one you think looks better, the one I made or the one from Minecraft. Now, I need to see a battle between the 2. I'll spawn a Minecraft Hoglin and my version. I'll click on both and the battle begins. Who's going to win? Go, Hoglin, beat it. Wow, they're fighting. Oh no, it looks like the original Hoglin is going to lose, and my Hoglin won. Go on, hit that other one. What's this? The Hoglin's transformed into this weird creature. I'll need to start another battle because the other Hoglin interfered. So I'll spawn mine here, click on it, click on the other one, and the battle begins. Let's see who will win. Go, Hoglin, fight and win. Oh no, they turned into that weird creature again. But anyway, let's go ahead and build the habitat for it to live in for the rest of its life. I'll start by defining the size of the habitat. I'll dig down and replace the floor with these blocks and the walls with these other blocks. I'll use bone meal on the blocks to grow a fungus into a tree. This first tree turned out strange, so I'll break it and try again. This time, it grew into a beautiful tree. To finish the habitat, I'll add some blocks here, place slabs on top of them, and surround the entire habitat with fences. Now it's ready. I'll rate this habitat a 6 6 out of 10. And as for our Hoglin, it gets a 10 out of 10. Leave your ratings in the comments below, and don't forget to watch the video appearing here on the screen. I'm sure you'll love it.